Good morning, children. It's Tuesday today, 21st of July, and we are going to begin with our history chapter, When People Rebel, Part 2. After today's class, you all would be able to assess how Indians wanted to rise against the British and the massive rebellion that were threatened the company's very presence in India. And you would be able to trace the events leading from the outbreak of a Sepoy mutiny into a rebellion. These will be your learning outcomes. A mutiny becomes a popular rebellion. Those struggles between rulers and the ruled are not unusual. Sometimes such struggles become quite widespread as a popular resistance so that the power of the state breaks down. A very large number of people begin to believe that they have a common enemy and rise up against the enemy at the same time. For such a situation to develop, people have to organize, communicate, take initiative, and display the confidence to turn the situation around. Such a situation developed in the northern parts of India in 1857. After 100 years of conquest and administration, the English East India Company faced a massive rebellion that started in May 1857 and threatened the company's very presence in India. Sepoys mutinied in several places beginning from Meerut. Now what is Sepoy? Sepoy is Sipahi. And what is mutiny? Mutiny means when soldiers as a group disobey their officers in the army. That is known as mutiny. Sepoys mutinied in several places beginning from Meerut, and a large number of people from different sections of society rose up in rebellion. Some regard it as the biggest armed resistance to colonialism in the 19th century anywhere in the world. What is colonialism? When any outer countries people are coming in the country and they are trying to suppress the indigenous natives and they are trying to grab their territories, their economy and political power, all these things when they are taking in their hands, that is known as colonial power, colonial rule or colonialism. From Meerut to Delhi. On the evening of 3rd July 1857, over 3,000 rebels came from Bareilly, crossed the river Jamuna, entered Delhi, and attacked the British cavalry posts. The battle continued all through the night. On 29 March 1857, a young soldier, Mangal Pandey, was hanged to death for attacking his officers in Barakpur. Some days later, some sepoys of the regiment at Meerut refused to do the army drill using the new cartridges, which were suspected of being coated with the fat of cows and pigs, which was against the religion of many soldiers to eat the meat flesh of cow or pig, and when they were using these cartridges they need to pull it from their mouth, the pin which has to be removed from the cartridges, and because of that they were touching to their lips and tongue, and that is why they were not ready to accept this and to do the drill. And because of this, 85 sepoys were dismissed from their service and sentenced to 10 years in jail for disobeying their officers. This happened on 9th May 1857. The response of the other Indian soldiers in Meerut was quite extraordinary. On 10th May, the soldiers marched to the jail in Meerut and released the imprisoned sepoys. They attacked and killed British officers. They captured guns and ammunition and set fire to the buildings and properties of the British and declared war on the Firangis. The soldiers were determined to bring an end to their rule in the country. But who would rule the land instead? The soldiers had an answer to this question. The Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar. Now, who are Firangis? Children, foreigners. The term reflects an attitude of contempt. So they were known as, the foreigners were known as Firangis that time, and they wanted to send the Britishers back. And if they are doing all these things, then who will be the leader in the country? For that, they had an answer. They were thinking that the Mughal rulers were far better than the British rulers. So they all had in their mind that we are going to make Bahadur Shah Zafar as our leader. The sepoys of Meerut rode all night of 10th May to reach Delhi in the early hours next morning. As news of their arrival spread, the regiments stationed in Delhi also rose up in rebellion. Again, British officers were killed, arms and ammunition were seized, buildings were set on fire. Triumphant soldiers gathered around the walls of the Red Fort where the Basha lived, demanding to meet him. The emperor was not quite willing to challenge the mighty British power, but the soldiers persisted. They forced their way into the palace and proclaimed Bahadur Shah Zafar as their leader. The aging emperor had to accept this demand. He wrote letters to all the chiefs and rulers of the country to come forward and organize a confederacy of Indian states to fight. What is confederacy? It is a union of people or group formed for refusing to follow any rules or customs or law. This single step taken by Bahadur Shah Zafar had great implications. The Mughal dynasty had ruled over a very large part of the country. Most smaller rulers and chieftains controlled different territories on behalf of the Mughal ruler. Threatened by the expansion of British rule, many of them felt that if the Mughal emperor could rule again, they too would be able to rule their own territories once again under Mughal authority. The British had not expected this to happen. They thought the disturbance caused by the issue of the cartridges would die down. But Bahadur Shah Zafar's decision to bless the rebellion changed the entire situation dramatically. Often when people see an alternative possibility, they feel inspired and enthused. It gives them the courage, hope and confidence to act. This is the map of India during revolt of 1857. The rebellion spreads. After the British were routed from Delhi, there was no uprising for almost a week. It took that much time for news to travel. Then a spurt of mutinies began. Regiment after regiment mutinied and took off to join other troops at nodal points like Delhi, Kanpur and Lucknow. These are the denoting points in a network or diagram at which lines or pathways intersect or branch. That is the meaning of nodal, means very important places. After them, the people of the towns and villages also rose up in rebellion and rallied around local leaders, zamindars, and chiefs who were prepared to establish their authority and fight the British. Nana Sahib, the adopted son of the late Peshwa Bajirao, who lived near Kanpur, gathered armed forces and expelled the British garrison from the city. He proclaimed himself Peshwa. He declared that he was a governor under Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar. In Lucknow, Birjis Qadar, the son of the deposed Nawab Wajid Ali Shah, was proclaimed the new Nawab. He too acknowledged the suzerainty of Bahadur Shah Zafar. His mother Begum Hazrat Mahal took an active part in organizing the uprising against the British. In Jhansi, Rani Lakshmi Bai joined the rebel sepoys and fought the British along with Tantia Tope, the general of Nana Sahib. In the Mandla region of Madhya Pradesh, Rani Avanti Bai Lodi of Ramgarh raised and led an army of 4,000 against the British who had taken over the administration of her state. We just came across the word Peshwa. Peshwa, what do you understand by this word? Peshwa was the Prime Minister of the Maratha Empire. And what another word which we came across was suzerainty, that means the superior person. Okay, so now we are going to understand about widespread of rebellion. The British were greatly outnumbered by the rebel forces. They were defeated in a number of battles. This convinced the people that the rule of the British had collapsed for good and gave them the confidence to take the plunge and join the rebellion. A situation of widespread popular rebellion developed in the region of Awadh in particular. On 6th August 1857, we find a telegram sent by Lieutenant Colonel Tytler to his commander-in-chief expressing the fear felt by the British. Our men are cowed by the numbers opposed to them and the endless fighting. Every village is held against us. The zamindars have risen to oppose us. Now this feeling had come to the Britishers that we are now not able to rule here. That rebellion in 1857 was so strong that it was scaring the Britishers now. Many new leaders came up. For example, Ahmadullah Shah, a Maulvi from Faizabad, prophesied that the rule of the British would come to an end soon. He caught the imagination of the people and raised a huge force of supporters. He came to Lucknow to fight the British. In Delhi, a large number of Ghazis, or we can even call them religious warriors, came together to wipe out the white people. Bakht Khan, a soldier from Bareilly, took charge of a large force of fighters who came to Delhi. He became a key military leader of the rebellion. In Bihar, an old zamindar, Kunwar Singh, joined the rebel sepoys and battled with the British for many months. Leaders and fighters from across the land joined the fight. Children, starting from the month of April, in your social science subjects like history, civics, geography, wherever we have given you an activity to do it on an A4 size colorful paper. Please don't get confused with the activities which are only for discussion. I'm not talking about those activities. I'm talking about the activities which we have asked you to do it on an A4 size paper. Those activities, picture you will be clicking, scanning, and you will be going to maintain an e-portfolio, and those pictures you will be uploading there, and you will can even make your Google Drive link out of that. So whenever it will be asked to you for assessment, it will be easier for you to send across to us. So please don't get confused with the activities which are only for discussion. We don't want any evidence from that. The activities which clearly we have told you to do it on an A4 colorful paper. Even in the chapter ruling the countryside, I had given you one activity where I asked you to make the colors out of the vegetables, fruit, flowers, and I told you to draw anything and color those pictures with your naturally made colors. That picture also you can click, that is also there. So like that activities you will be seeing right from that the month of April, all the chapters, history, civics and geography, and scan those pictures, keep those scanned pictures with you in an e-portfolio, and whenever we will ask you to send across, you can convert it into the Google Drive link and we will be giving you marks on that. Okay, for today till here only. See you in the next class. Thank you all.